liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Can Lobo. Here we go.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins got home that time.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Off play action. Love. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
And the Steelers' 1st down.
Set, ready. 56, orange. Ready, ready.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. From the 41, Dalton. With a catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. Dalton operating in the red zone now. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target. 3rd down here.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite third.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 21-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, and he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. The great blocking nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Mixon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
218, chop it. Switch. Wide, get wide. Hey, check 24, check 24. Regular.
Dalton gives to Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Dalton. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, this is Harris. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Love. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Jordan Berry now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. From the 39, Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Bernard. Past the Giovanni Bernard. Nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try to get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First carry for James Conner. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throw left side complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Vecchio to add the PAT. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. Completes this one to Meredith. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 2nd down and 4, Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Green once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
44. Here you go.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Back to throw. Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Let's go.
To throw again. Love. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
My 50. It's on field. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st down, Love going top shot for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again, but it's going to be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing again. Love. Moncrief brings it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let's get it. Faster. Ready.
On second down, Connor looking for space.
Let's go.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Looking to throw. Love. That's complete to Meredith. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Connor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
50, 61, matchbox, light.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw on second down. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
We got 4. We got 4. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
552.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Here we go.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2.
Let's keep moving. Ready, go.
He'll get this one to Switzer. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Hey,
The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw here, Dalton. That's complete. Bernard. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll stay on the ground, mix him again. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
2 yards. It's now 3rd and 15.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Dalton here from the gun. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. T.J. Watt in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Switzer on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
On the ready. Nice 50, nice 50.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line.
Alpha. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love going deep to the end zone for, and it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. Fresno.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Able to push his way through. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Green once again the intended receiver. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Lucky.
Now a carry for Bernard. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll want it here with Bernard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd and 7, Dalton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
52, Mike, 52. We got.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Looking to throw. Love looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Love. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Love. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 82 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th. No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Steelers will get it at their own 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Love. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Ready.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Exit. 52's the mark, boy. 52. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Go, go. Hey, by 52. Ready.
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
57's right. Watch the play.
On 4th down, Love. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Dayon Buchanan. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. And Bullock will put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise at this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Gets it to Meredith, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, Love. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. On 1st down, Mixon. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. Mixon. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Mixon. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.